Hello everyone, here I'm back with a video lecture and today we are going to discuss the three major concepts in biomechanics, that is basically the weight, the pressure and the volume, and how we can apply these principles in clinical reasoning during patient assessment and treatment, and majorly understand why a physical therapist must grasp these concepts to ensure effective evidence-based care. Okay, so remember that these concepts are very crucial to understand every biomechanic principle. Okay, so first starting from the weight. Okay, weight is a gravitational force acting on a body. Okay, in a very simple way, as you know that when we can discuss weight is basically is equals to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so it was just the combination of both. How the gravity affects on any of the mass of your body is basically the weight. So you can just put these both values into formula and you can just get the weight of any of the body. Okay, as you know that the units are Newton, SI units are Newton, imperial units are pound. Okay, now gravity, as you know that on earth is basically has some kind of gravitational, that acceleration, or sometimes you can say just gravity. So on earth, this value basically considered as 9.81 meter per second square, but it varies on different bodies, in different celestial bodies, in different bodies that are present on your earth. So you remember that it varies depend on the person body as well. So characteristics of weight is majorly the magnitude, the direction, the point of application. As you have discussed before, everything has these 3 points. Magnitude, amount of force. Direction, always directly toward the center of the earth. Okay, the midpoint of the earth. Point of application, it acts through the center of gravity of any object. So what you have to do is sometimes people can consider mass as same as weight. Okay, kilograms are units of mass, not weight. Okay, as you know that, because and you know that the unit of weight is basically Newton. Okay, unit Newton or pound. So what was happening here is basically you need to understand weight is just the gravitational force acting on a body that at the end affects the body mass according to that. So gravity, as you know, that 9.81 meter per second square into the mass of the that same body. So you can just multiply both of them and you can get the weight of any of the body. So essential is basically it is very important in understanding the body mechanics training. Okay, it helps you to design any of the exercise program that involves any of the load. Okay, like how much resistance you have to put on any patient to perform any of the activity. That is very important to understand the weight, the concept of weight. Okay, for example, if a person's weight is 50 kg, you need to understand that you cannot, and the other, okay, we can just take person or two patients. The one patient have the weight of 50 and the other has the 90. Okay, so you need to divide the resistance. For 50, you can just put the specific that you think that you can consider that okay, this is the amount they can tolerate, and for 90 you know that this is the amount they can tolerate. Okay, so for both of them the resistance you are going to give is different. So this is basically you need to understand the weight is very important to design any of the exercise program, specifically that related to the resistance program. Other than that, it is basically very critical in assessing the fall risk. Okay, the more weight, the greater impact force. Okay, if the weight of the patient is greater, so you need to understand that the impact of force on that body is larger than the other person whose weight is less. Okay, so this is very important to understand. So you know that the injury or any of the risk that is present on that region, or the damage on that region, is very larger than the other for the like you can say that related to the any other person. Okay, as you can take these both patient as an example, 50 or 90. So the 50 kg person basically does not have that much of, you can say, the what you have to say is basically does not have that much of impact. But when you can consider a 90% 90 kg patient, so you know understand that okay, this is the weight of the patient is larger, so the impact is basically more. Okay, so you need to understand this concept in a very detail. As you know that in your book there are certain things that they have discussed here, the weight, the body mass, how you can describe, and you need to understand some kind of basically formulas, and you can just put the values and just understand the basic derivations here. So the negative signs indicate the acceleration of gravity is directed downwards or toward the center of the earth, as we have discussed before. So, on the moon or any other planet, different gravitational accelerations are present. A body weight would be different, okay? So, basically, the body weight is depending on acceleration, gravity, okay? Basically, body weight is depending on gravity. So, if you can go on any other planet, your body weight is different. That is basic concept behind that, okay? So these are the major things that you need to understand, that okay, these are very critical concepts, but of course you need to understand. Okay, the first one was the weight. The second one was the okay, the second one we are going to discuss is basically the pressure. Pressure is force per unit area. Force per unit area is simply the pressure is force distributed over a given area. Now, what you are going to do in this formula? Pressure is putting okay, forces on the above, and you can just take the area on the denominator. So when you can take this kind of derivation, so you can just understand okay, force divided by area, force distributed over area. Now, as you know, that pressure is a very important concept. Okay, a smaller surface area like a spike heel produces a higher pressure than a flat sole due to same force, the body weight being distributed over a smaller area. That's why we can just when we are telling patients to avoid like you can just avoid the shoes or avoid the heels that have a single spike, or you can just say that the pencil like heels. So we can just tell patients to avoid the shoes that has a smaller surface area due to higher pressure on their foot. At the same times, if your shoes have a flat sole or flat surface, so it divides the divides the force into the whole area or the whole sole. So it distributes to the larger area. So this is major concept behind why we can recommend patients um, to wear like a flat shoes. Okay, so this is majorly the pressure. Okay, sorry, we just need to scroll down first. Okay, so this is basically the pressure. Okay, the units of pressure, as you know, that Newton per centimeter square, and it is basically the metric system, or you can just say that the Pascal as same, Newton per meter square. And in English system, as you know, that we can just know that these are the basic units of that. But pressure is like you know that it is very important concept. As we have discussed a single example, that is very important when you can give advice, when you can educate your patients regarding your choosing your footwear. Okay, so key for it. Other than this example, there is very important things that preventing bed sores. Okay, you're maybe some of you might know the term bed sores, but some of you don't. So bed sores are basically the condition in which when a friction is produced if a patient is bedridden for a long time duration. Okay, if the patient is bedridden for a long duration, so what would happen is there is a friction between the bed, or you can say any of the bed sheet, with your with the patient body, and the prominent areas are majorly the area on the back, the foot region, area that is basically more prone or more in contact with your bed, are basically the regions where the bed sores are developed. These are basically the skin, or in a simple way, if I can say that these are basically the condition in which your skin can get damaged due to friction with your bed sheets or bed. So, to prevent these bed sores, it is very important to understand the concept of pressure, because your body is putting pressure on the bed, and at the end, it results in developing bed sores. Okay, so you need to prevent the bed sores of any bedridden patients, and you need to educate the patient's attendant. And if the patient is bedridden for very long duration, you need to tell them that how to prevent. There are certain strategies you need to do. There are like you need to basically um, transfer the patient to some other positions, or you can just guide in a way other things to the attendance of the patient. Okay, other than that, it is very important, as we have discussed in footwear selection, like it is not only for normal footwears, it was like also important like diabetic foot care, and other than that in a way other things. Orthosis, it is very important to design any of the orthosis, plants, wheelchair cushions. It also helps to understand how assistive devices distribute load, like crutches, canes. You can just we can just discuss this concept here, but when you are going to discuss the crutches, the canes, how you can put the pressure on the uninjured limb, unaffected limb, so you can understand why we have discussed these concepts in biomechanics, and now we are going to understand like how we can use these concepts to understand more in detail the assistive devices, or other than that other concepts. So this is very crucial for you. And the third thing, okay, the third topic that we are going to discuss today is basically the volume. Okay, okay, we can just scroll it down so we can just discuss here. As we have discussed those examples, these are here, so you can just uh, read them out. Okay, the third concept is basically the volume. The volume is what you can say the 3D space an object occupies. Okay, in a very simple way, a 3D space any of the object occupies is basically its volume. The amount of three-dimensional space an object occupies, it basically all of things, its length, its width, its height. It is basically the three-dimensional thing any of the object occupies. So you know that the units are majorly the centimeter cube, meter cube, liters, etc. Metric system in English system, it is inch cube, feet cube, quarts, other many of the other things. So it is very important. Volume is not same like that weight or mass, because it is very crucial concept. Okay, the short put and the soft wall may have. Okay, we can just take these example like a soft ball and the short put. It may have the same volume but very different weights. As you know that one has the higher weight and the soft ball has like lighter weight. So short put has basically the higher weight, or you can say that the larger weight, and the softball has the lower or smaller weight, but the volume of both of them is basically the same. So volume is not the same as weight or mass. So always remember that when you are discussing the volume, the weight, and the pressure, you need to understand every concept in a very depth. So you cannot just mix up all of these things, okay? So basically, as you know, okay, we can just scroll it down first. As you know, as we have discussed, that their units are in metric like centimeter cube, meter cube, liters, and in English system inch cube, feet cube, and quarts. So majorly the use of volume in a physical therapy, or as a physical therapist, how you can basically use these volume. Basically, it is very helpful in monitoring the swelling, edema in post-operative patients or lymphatic drainage, or that lymphedema patients. So basically, as you know that if one foot or one of the limb has more swelling and other doesn't have, so you can just understand, okay, this region has some kind of issue, this region had some kind of edema. So it is very important, in a simple way, it is very important to monitor the edema. Other than that, the measuring the fluid retention, particularly in patients with heart or kidney issues, there might be some kind of fluid retention at certain regions of the body. So it is very important to understand this concept. Also, it is very important to understand for muscle hypertrophy, atrophy. As you know that hypertrophy is basically the in a simple way, the large size of the muscle, and atrophy is basically the smaller size of the muscle. So you need to measure both of them, or you can just measure both sides or both limbs, and you can understand, okay, this muscle has some kind of hypertrophy, this muscle has some kind of atrophy. And there are many other concepts that we can discuss in later on. So what we have discussed in three examples. First one was the bedridden patient developing the sore, that is the concept of pressure. So as a physical therapist, what you can just guide to the patient, like choose certain kind of cushions with larger a surface areas, and you can just decrease the amount of pressure on that area, like basically turning the patient to one side, and after 2 hours turning the patient to the other side, so it cannot just produce friction with the bed. Other than that, the second thing, as we have discussed in weight, basically the obese patient, just take an example of obese patient with knee osteoarthritis. So you can perform like some kind of therapy in a water, so it can offload that joint's weight, so you can just perform the exercises very easily. In third condition, volume, like limb swelling, as we have discussed, so it is very important to monitor and compare the measurements of both limbs or both sides to understand, okay, this limb has some kind of edema or swelling issue. So this is very important. So always remember, if you can understand weight, pressure, volume, or other concepts, you will not only speak the biomechanics, because biomechanics is a language of the body. So you will not only speak this language fluently, but you can treat your patients more effectively and with great confidence. So remember always to understand everything in a detail. Even the minor things can help you to maintain your basic concepts to understand the patient's body. So thanks for watching. If you have any query, you can ask, and bye bye.